trouble, ruin, ask Alma. Evil, do it, ask Alma. Time for you, ask Alma. Are you down, feeling low? Are trials weighing heavy on your mind? I know a place we can go. Sit back and unwind. Grab a seat, put up your feet, and we'll ask Alma. Ask her anything. She has a certain flair for being tough, but always fair. So if you need someone who cares, ask Alma. Problems big or small, she has the answers to them all. So drop your questions, have them solved by Alma. You can ask her anything. Trouble, ruin, ask Alma. Evil, do it, ask Alma. Time for you, ask Alma.
I just love that. Oh my gosh, my gosh, my gosh. I have not heard that for 2 weeks. Hello, 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 and welcome, welcome to Ask Alma. I'm tired. Y'all work with me. Rolling off of Hawaiian time. What can a sister say? Okay. Cheryl, girl, how you doing? It's good to see you. Everybody else, I'm your host, Alma Gill. Come on in, say hello to me. I can say hello to you. And, all of us can get together and have a good time this evening. Tracy, girl, love the theme song. Thank you for writing and producing and doing all that stuff. It sounds good. I was jamming. Cousins, where y'all at? All 119. What y'all doing? Almond Joys, you know who you are. Come on in and say hello to me. Newbies, come on in. We'll tell you what to do. Like we talk, comment, y'all say stuff, I say stuff. Yeah, it's a whole thing. It's going to be an hour and you think that it has been 15 minutes. Okay. That's what's happening. First off, before I get carried away, I want to say thank you to my bonus niece, Courtney, girl. Thank you. And my BFF, Didi. Thank you. Oh my gosh, they held it down for me. Not like 1 week, not like 2 weeks, but for 3 weeks. Because remember, y'all had the time before the 2 weeks. I remember. And I'm so grateful because I wanted to get away for a little while. It was my birthday, the big 60. That's right. This is what 60 looks like. Okay. But I met two women in Hawaii who were 80. Oh my goodness. And they were like, this is what 80 looks like. What? Oh my goodness. They look fabulous. But yes. My wonderful women did it for me and I appreciate it. You guys were fantastic. I want to thank the He Said crew. Yes. My brothers from another. They were on here having a good time. And I really appreciate it more than you know. Absolutely more than you know. So with all of that said, everybody, I'm kind of tired. I know it doesn't seem like it, but I am. I really am on Hawaiian time. It's going to take me a little bit. It'll take me a little bit. Manisha, thank you. Yeah, 16, not 60. Yeah, absolutely. I meant to say 16. Speaking of advice and conversation, come on in here, fam, and help a sister out. Dee.
Hey, Emma.
Lee Ivory.
Peace.
Robin Smith.
Hey, Alma.
How you doing?
Hi. Hi, Lee. Hi, Dee Dee.
Hey, Robin.
Hi, y'all.
Hey, Lee.
I know.
Megan.
I'm telling y'all, and the mayor is with us. I'm going to be honest with the audience. Okay, y'all. Flew in, ain't have nothing together, just like half awake. Had to call on my regulars. And Robin, Lee, love y'all to pieces. Thank you very much. Because this is going to be fantastic. I actually enjoy when you guys are on a show. It is so, so fantastic.
Tracy, I love your theme song. I was jamming in the background.
Me too.
Awesome.
I love it, love it. And
doesn't Tracy have a concert coming up? Is it that
Tracy has a concert coming up? No, because I'm hoping that we all will go. It is in October. Tracy, you should put your info in the comments so everybody can see where they can come see you at Busboys and Poets. Yes, absolutely.
Which one?
Tell us. It's the one in Columbia, which is great. I'm the one that doesn't have to drive far this time. I'm really happy about that. I'm very, very happy about that. So Tracy, post the date and the time. And yes, she will be doing a jazz concert at Busboys and Poets. That should be fantastic. Lee, I'm going to send it to you too, in case y'all feel like hitting the road for the evening. And yes, everybody come on out. It's going to be fantastic. And what I know for sure is you are going to have a fantastic time. Cool. So tonight we are going to keep this party rolling, starting with some producer favorites. Yes. He has pulled some all-time faves of Ask Alma. Okay, CD, I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking right now.
It's just that, whenever I think, with Lee and Rob, and usually every show we've all done together, the questions seem to be just so like over the top. So if any one of those pops up, it would be a good time.
One that has to do with jumbo wipes, but we'll see.
No.
We don't know. Tracy's show is October 29th. October 29, Busboys and Poets from 7 to 9. Tickets on Eventbrite. And it's at the Busboys and Poets in Columbia, Maryland. So, yeah, it's really going to be a lot of fun. And then Tracy's birthday is October 27th. And so I am taking her to see Kirk Franklin and the crew. So that should be a lot of fun, too. Mm-hmm. That should be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Have you seen Kirk Franklin documentary yet?
No. Is it good?
It was good.
I heard about it, but I haven't seen it.
My daughter told me today that she couldn't stop crying.
So where is it? I've heard about it, but I don't know where to watch it.
It's on YouTube.
Oh,
okay.
Okay. That's why I haven't found it.
Real deep into his personal background and stuff, and he found out that the dude that he thought was his daddy wasn't his daddy, and that his daddy lived down the street from him all these years. It's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, but it says it's really, really sweet. You know what I mean? And,
okay.
Yeah.
I heard some things about it, good things, and then even the bad things were like, but it was still good. You know what I mean? Like people had both comments about it. And, but that sounds like, Lee, wasn't it a, football player and his dad lived across the street and was like married and his mom was young
Jesse Jackson.
Not him.
He lived across the street from him. He played with him every day, and he was like, "Hey, you kind of look like me, you know. You kind of look like me too." Yeah. There's a lot of that going around. Right?
You look familiar. Hi, Sean.
Sean.
Hey, Sean.
Good to see you, Ayana. Hey, girl. Hey, put the info in the comments about your salon. Ayana owns a salon and she's fantastic. And I go to her and y'all should go to her too. There you go. But back to that, Lee, it was a guy. He was real good. Black guy, played football. He was really, really good. Gil, I know you watch and put it in the comments. Who am I talking about? But his dad lived across the street and like his mom was like 15 or something. This was an old man. But yeah, he didn't find out until actually, I think they said he never knew until he made it to
the
NFL. And I think the guy said
he came to watch a game. Came to get tickets.
No, but was like but Terrell Owens. That's right. Your husband. Yeah.
Man had a rough upbringing. Man.
Yeah. And the guy, like when because they did a documentary on him too, which was really sad. But yeah, once he made it, the guy came across the street. It's like, we ain't want you to know, but now that you got some coins,
Right.
I'm your dad. I'm your dad, pretty much. Yeah.
You got those skills from me.
Right. Yes, indeed. So I'm gonna watch that, Lee. I'm glad you mentioned it. I absolutely want to watch that. And what else is going on, y'all? Tell me about one or two things before we get started.
Well, the hottest ticket in America right now is not Taylor Swift. It's not Beyonce.
What?
It's Deion Sanders and the Colorado Buffalo. Man, Deion.
They said the ESPN had 9.3 million viewers for that game. It was the game. It was the latest. They never had that many viewers for that late of a game, and it came in the top 5 for all of their games.
Wow!
Well, they got the numbers back. They got the numbers back from not this past weekend, which will probably be more, but the weekend before, and it brought in Deion's presence. Brought in $18 million plus
for the city, right?
For the Boulder community. Tickets have gone up. They used to be for 100 years, $125. They're like almost $500.
They're averaging $500 now. Yeah. So some of them even more than that.
Merchandise. He sold $4.2 million in sunglasses since last week.
Wow.
He gave sunglasses to his team because that coach was making fun of him. Talking about when I talk to adults, I take my sunglasses and my hat off. My mom taught me that. And I was thinking,
did you see his mom? Did you see the video of his mother?
No.
He had her around the team, and she said, "I taught him to be himself, and if you needed to kick ass, kick ass."
His mama was no joke.
She was in talking to the team too, because Deion said he alluded that I wasn't raised right, like his mother raised him right, but I wasn't. So he gave his mom the mic.
Yeah.
Wow. That's fantastic.
About that.
It's crazy because Black Twitter is undefeated, of course. But the game was over about 2 a.m. Sunday morning, and so of course I was on Twitter or X for like a couple hours after, and just the comments from people was just hilarious. And athletes on the East Coast were weighing in saying, there ain't nobody in the world but Deion Sanders that could keep me up this late on a Saturday night, and I wasn't in the club.
Right.
They said the sidelines look like BET Awards.
The Rock was there.
Everybody. Lil Wayne came out with them. And Offset was there.
But you know what? As opposed to a Taylor Swift or a Beyonce ticket, I would love to see that football.
Yeah. That is fantastic.
But it's getting ready to get real now.
Because,
they're 3-0. And they've had some exciting games and stuff, but now they're getting ready to get into the big boys. The big boys on the schedule. Washington, USC. And so
well, they've already beat last season's record. So
they were 1-11 last year. So now, so I said going in, if he won 5 games, he'd be a national hero. And he's already won 3, but so we'll see how the fans hang with him the next few weeks, because it's they're not going to win the next few weeks, but if they can just be
please stop putting that out in the universe. They might. You never know. Right. Hey, y'all, I gotta say hi to Betty because her sister and her brother-in-law are here at my house visiting. Hey, Maddie, how you doing? She's in Montgomery, Alabama. That's right.
Montgomery, Alabama.
Got the Montgomery, Alabama family in the house. Yes, indeed. Yeah. They went to the museum today. African American Museum. Yeah.
Big milestone, sad milestone in Birmingham last week. The anniversary of the 4 little girls.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. I saw that. Absolutely. I want to ask y'all about one more thing, and I want everybody in the audience, if you could and would chime in, because I really want to hear what y'all got to say about this. So you know, Tyler Perry said that successful Black women should be open-minded about splitting bills with their partners when they make a lot more money than their partners do. So I guess we can all interpret that any way that we want. Hi, Doug. Doug is in Dayton.
Doug.
Hey, Doug. Hey. And so I'm thinking he's saying like, okay, if you make enough money to pay the mortgage, the insurance, and the car notes, and he only makes enough money where he can kick in for the water bill and maybe cable, like women can be open to that if he treats you good and if you guys are happy together. So I was thinking maybe he was talking about his friend Oprah, but I don't know.
Because she's not going to meet anybody likely makes as much money as her.
Well, clearly,
pay all 4 mortgages.
Clearly, Stedman ain't paying one of the mortgages. I don't think.
Right.
But what do you guys think about that? I am very, very interested. Cheryl said she agrees, depending.
I think that they should mind their business. And who you decide to, you know, couple with and how y'all spend your money is your business. And quite frankly, I'm tired of men deciding what women should be doing at all. That's not Tyler's lane. He should worry about whether he wants to pay all the bills for the woman that he meets, which is likely he's gonna pay for his partner, because it's likely, you know, the circles that he travels in, he probably makes more money than most of the women he comes in contact with. Yeah, I just, you know, don't worry about what my man's paying.
Let's tailor it a little bit and get away from generalities.
Okay. The main man in the group.
Right. If you were making way more money than me and we were a couple, would you be okay carrying a little bit heavier load than me?
Yes.
That's all he's saying.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all he's saying. I was okay with it. I was okay with it.
Let's to be perfectly honest, you said a little bit more of the load. If there was a partner who wasn't contributing nothing, he wouldn't be my partner anyway. So that's not even a conversation. But, you know, under circumstances, sometimes, you know, maybe he was the top accountant at Price Waterhouse and they laid him off or whatever. The circumstances are, am I going to like kick him out the door because he's not making as much money as me anymore? Absolutely not.
But now, see, here's the thing. I don't think that's what he's saying. Like, I think the guy was the janitor all along. I think the guy is the security guard all along.
But if I chose the janitor, then
you're okay.
That's my business.
Right.
Yeah, that's my business.
Not your business. He's saying
right.
Would you open to it? He didn't say you should do it. He said you should be open to it.
Okay.
So are you open?
Let's see what Cheryl says. I made $92,000 and he made 30,000 at one time, and I made him pay everything. But I took care of all the extras, which was more than the bills. Example, car breakdown, I got it, eating out, concerts, travel, etc. But he had nothing. But if he had
nothing, So that's pretty much what. Hey, Carol, Gary, how you doing?
You know what prompted this conversation? Like, what made him say that?
Yeah, see, that's what I'm getting at. I don't think that was all that benign. I think that whole interview was the jump off of this current trend of Black males and females and the Andrew Tates of the world and the manosphere all, you know, jumbled up saying that Black women are looking for, what do they call them? High something men, and they're not bringing anything to the table. First of all, I don't even know why Tyler fell for that question.
Yeah.
You're not married. You ain't trying to get married. That's the lane. Oh, it's just you and Oprah in the world. So,
and I'm gonna leave that right there because I got some opinions about Tyler Perry. Anyway.
Me too, but we want to keep the program on.
That ain't none of my business.
So Tyler, we're not in your business. You stay out of ours. Now.
Right. Yes. That was good. That was fantastic. And I think, all the brothers out there, if you're a security guard or whatever, if you're a decent guy and are, really nice to the woman that you care about, or are trying to talk to a woman who is a executive, successful, whatever successful is to that particular person, like talk to her anyway. And I think the woman should be open. I think she should be completely open.
It seems prefaced by the fact that doesn't happen. It happens all the time.
It does.
No,
it does.
Yeah,
I think it happens sometimes.
The way it's
kind of stuff into it. Y'all just
I'm not reading anything. I'm saying it does happen. It
never
has.
happens.
You gonna let me finish?
He just saying.
You gonna let me finish that?
Esther, hey girl, hey.
But I'm with D. I'm tired of people trying to tell Black women.
Lord.
Trying to tell Black women.
Y'all see evil in everything.
Just be nice. And no, I don't
want a benign conversation about him being newly single, and he was just saying they were just talking. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure he and Oprah talked about it, and he just happened to come out and say
Aretha's love life was made up of dudes.
Yes, Aretha Franklin.
Far less money than her. You think Aretha was making the bus driver from Detroit, pay her mortgage and take her out to concerts? Come on,
what was her last bodyguard boyfriend?
Oh yeah, right.
It's a lot of them that got that bodyguard boyfriend thing going on. Some names we can't even say loud on the screen. Right. We might put it in the chat though, y'all. Keep reading. We might add it to the chat.
You know what I am mildly fascinated by, and it's kind of sick, but Britney Spears is crazy as a damn.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, she is.
Yeah.
I didn't agree with that conservatorship thing.
Me either. Until now.
She needs some help, man. That girl is.
Yeah.
She gonna.
I watched the thing though.
Help for a long time. But her dad holding on to it forever and ever.
Yeah,
they were taking advantage of her. They were taking advantage of her. She needs to be medicated. You're right, Jason.
Yeah. And I read
dance videos. You can just see.
Yeah.
How,
But you know what? I also saw a documentary about somebody else, and I just want to say quickly, it reminded me of Britney, but it also included in the early part of their career where they gave them so many different medications to keep them up to go out and perform a particular way for them to go to sleep that night so they could have enough. And like all of this, medicine that was medicine that was legal and illegal. I think that plays a part in it too. That you have all of that in your system.
Gia, I think her name was. There was a movie about her years ago. Gia, I think her name was.
Gia.
She was using a lot of drugs and stuff.
That's also entertainment. That's been going.
That's everybody.
Keep going at the pace.
Really, real talk. That's what killed Elvis.
Oh, and Michael. Like, we can name him. Whitney.
Yeah,
we can go on. Absolutely.
Whitney wasn't really doing so much of the pharmaceutical stuff. She was.
How do you know?
She was getting it from Poo Poo now.
Oh yeah, in combination with the one that she could send somebody to get over.
She probably was getting Valium and stuff. Yeah.
Right, so. Judy Garland. It's so true. That's why I don't want to be famous, y'all. That's why I can't be famous, because I can't be taking all these medications. You know what I'm saying? And I also thought I can never be famous because I'll be standing by the reporter and not know it and tell every damn thing. Like, oh wait, I wasn't.
That's why you have bodyguards,
right? So
what's the actress Jennifer? Big time star.
Lopez?
No. She was in the where she was shooting the arrows in the. She's from Louisville.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know that she didn't talk until she was almost 5 years old, and her parents kept her. She said they were listening to doctors, and they were like sitting.
Thank you, Jackie.
Sending her in and out of. Thank you, Jackie. Jennifer Lewis, no. In and out of these facilities, all these crazy doctors, and they were medicating her real heavily and stuff. Oh, she messed up and blah, blah, blah. Turns out she's perfectly fine. She just hadn't had nothing to say.
You know?
Right. Maya Angelou.
Around adults, that's what happens. If you surrounded by adults, you don't really talk. You don't need to. They all talk for you.
Yeah.
Producers in my ear. So
all right, enough of y'all. Right.
I know. Okay, y'all. I gotta follow instructions. You know how you get reprimanded, like you get reprimanded from your parents. The producer says we need to get started on questions. Okay. So let's hear it. Question number 1.
We need disclaimer.
Disclaimer first.
Information presented on this episode of Ask Alma are for general information and entertainment purposes only. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed are those of the host and guests, and do not represent the views or opinions of the National Newspaper Publishers Association.
Our girl Lori.
Thanks, Lori Grant. Get all the Bosch last week was like, no, we mean it. We mean it all.
All righty. First question. Let's hear it.
Alma, I'm your video volunteer reader for today. Hey, Alma and crew. I have a situation. Here it goes. I have a great job. I'm a beautiful woman. I take good care of myself mentally and physically. I eat well, I work out, so I look a lot younger than I really am. I enjoy taking care of myself. I have my own condo, and I'm 2 car payments away from paying for my fabulous car, a Tesla. I'm able to live this lifestyle because I'm very, very frugal. Yeah. Some would say I can squeeze a dime. My younger boyfriend, on the other hand, is not that way. He's very much a free spirit. We've been together almost a year, and I recently found out he makes minimum wage. I'm stunned. In my mind, we were going to be a power couple. He's gorgeous, funny, and very adventurous. He's great to be around. We're discussing him moving in with me. I'm willing to change jobs to take us to the next level, but he is not. He says he loves his job and doesn't want to make a change. I don't want to mention the company he works for, but I'll just say it's a large coffee chain. I thought he was the manager when we met, but he is not, and he does not want to aspire to that position. He says he meets different people every day, has great conversation, and loves exactly what he does. He says he works 6 to 8 hour shifts, and that's enough for him. He also says life should not be about working. I love him, and I want us to be together. Should I continue this relationship and plan to be the major breadwinner? What do you think, Alma?
So we have been having that conversation before the question came up. And look, a major coffee.
You already know what I said.
Yeah, you know what this is going to be.
Thank you, Robin.
We need to get his number and tell him to run as fast as you can away from this materialistic, egotistical nut job. Oh my God.
Why she gotta be egotistical because she likes taking care of herself?
I got a good job and I'm beautiful. You could have said I'm a nice looking woman. I'm beautiful.
And 2 car payments away. Her Tesla.
And I like my Tesla.
Hey,
he was beautiful too. She said he was beautiful too.
She was driving a Bentley, maybe, but a Tesla, so what? You know? Man, that dude, I don't blame that dude.
Yeah. No. I think like our Cheryl says Stella got her group back. She did say that he was younger. She did say that he was younger.
Right.
Our advice is that you should purchase this month's Essence and read the article with that Tyler Perry about them interviewing him about the same subject, and then come back and let us know what you decide to do. Okay. Question number 2.
Courtney said that thing is thangin'.
She's thangin'.
Girl, if you're on here,
I met a man. I like him very much, and it's been about 4 months now, and things are moving along smoothly. He is handsome. He's a gentleman. He's a college graduate with a good job, his own place, and his own car. He wines and dines me, and I'm having the best time I've ever had in my whole life. Here's my question. Before we get ready to get it on, he wipes me down from head to toe and in between with large hospital bath wipes, and I don't know why. He isn't rude about it. He's very gentle. I'm an average-sized woman without any medical conditions, and I just don't understand it. I bathe and shave myself regularly and keep myself clean and presentable. No, I have not said anything to him directly because I want to know what you think. Is this weird, or am I overreacting?
Hi, Patrice.
Okay, let me just say, the first time we had this question, Robin and Lee were on.
Here we go again. Look,
And
Doug,
what I remember Lee saying, this is like 2 years ago, I think now. Remember Lee saying, she doesn't have a problem with it. She just wants us to co-sign her foolishness. Like she's apparently okay with it because it's happened a couple of times.
You know that's crazy as hell.
Crazy as
Yeah,
I want to say hi to Carlton. I have not seen him in so many years. Carlton, thank you for watching the show tonight. I appreciate it.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. You know, wait a minute, stop.
Wait though, is it really?
Yes.
Is it really?
And you said yourself.
And why she keeps herself clean?
Wait a minute. Let me ask Alma before I ask.
Yes.
No.
I bathed, I got dressed, I came to your house, we're getting intimate, and you pull out these.
Thank you, Sean.
Sheets,
he might be OCD.
white.
He likes fresh. He
got
like
some stuff.
He like fresh.
So
He's allowed to have a knife on.
if you want me to be fresher than I already am, because you know if I'm coming to your house, I done already did the full thing, right? So if you want me to be fresher than that, then you say, hey, babe, why don't we hop in the tub? Or why don't you meet me in the shower? Together. Right, exactly. Meet me in the shower. Something to that effect. You don't say, here, lay down on the bed. It's a slam. Lay down on my bed, and I'm going to pull out these industrial-sized wipes and wipe you down first. No.
I'm surprised he tried to put a knife on her.
That's serial killer behavior.
You know what I also thought about? Did you guys ever watch Dexter?
Yes.
Remember that show?
Yes.
Yeah. Because after Dexter,
serial killer. That's some stuff that somebody is plotting to get rid of your body without any evidence. Does wipe you down.
Shower and have an HIV test before he laid with me. Okay. Well, okay. I ain't
I'm not gonna lie. But you know what? Maybe her. Maybe.
Look at Sean.
Oh my gosh! And look, who was that said I'm dead? That was Doug. Doug said I'm dead. But the other part of this is maybe she wasn't as clean as we think she was. Was she that clean and it poured on a lot of perfume, or was she, you know?
I totally agree with D. If it was like that, he would say, "Look here, baby." He pull out the Teddy Pentagram.
Oh my God!
Right.
Love you all.
In the hot tub, you know, find some kind of way to get near some water. Not, I'm gonna take care of it for you, and then pull out a white. No.
Sean said maybe he like it damp.
Sean, you ain't right. You ain't right, Sean. You know what I mean?
He can spritzer if he would now. No.
Exactly. She was a little tangy. She was a little tangy. You know what is funny to me too? Oh my gosh. Wanda, how are you? That's my cousin. Hey girl, hey. So I gotta say this though, and see if y'all noticed. Did y'all notice like Lee was talking, then went, hey baby. Oh,
some pentagrams, throw on some mood music,
I
and get
want
her all.
somebody. You are fine.
Doesn't she say that it's happened a couple of times? Because we asked some questions. That
She
this
said
is
it happen
the
every
first
time.
and only.
She said it happened every time.
Yeah.
He would have to look for me after the first time. Like, no, we wouldn't even get that far. Like, as soon as, like, what you get ready to do with the whites?
Oh, no.
You get ready. Well, let me go freshen up again, and I'll be back. But we're not doing that.
But wait. She must be enjoying every moment of it because she keeps coming back again and again and again.
She's trying to
Does he bring the wife to her house when he comes over? He probably doesn't even go to her house. He probably makes her come to his house.
It's only happening at his house.
He probably has a beautiful cedar box of the wipes inside on the nightstand, just ready.
He done tried to do everything to her except get her to wear jammies with the feet in them. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
That's coming up on the next date.
With a diaper. Yeah. He over there powdering baby powder with the pen in his mouth.
Lumi, I tried it though, Sean. It only worked for about 4 days, and I was talking about it on my show.
Every day for 4 days, or you do it like?
No, I tried. No, Lumi.
Yeah,
you do it
every day, right?
Onesies. Onesies. Yeah, I was using it because I was trying to use body things that don't have a lot of stuff in them. That are more natural.
So what do you mean it only lasts 4 days?
Like I used it the first day and the second day and the third day. I was like, oh my gosh, this stuff is amazing. And then like the 5th day, I was at work and I kind of smelled something a little bit. And I was like, well, what is it?
Y'all next to you.
And it was like, okay, this one don't work. But I did find another one. I did find another one that was really good that I use now.
She's talking about deodorant, Lee.
I'm talking about deodorant.
Right. You smell something.
Like, over there singing.
Wasn't that? I'm talking about deodorant. Thank you, ladies.
Says maybe
deodorant
happened with the partner he was with before her. I appreciate that. But we all have partners before us. That doesn't mean.
Yeah, we do. That you bring that, and we do bring that baggage. We bring that baggage to the next relationship.
In this case, a plastic container of whites.
That dude's crazy. That dude, because apparently he's invested in them very heavily because he's never out of them, right?
Yeah,
he has them every time.
Yeah, he's like,
this is not your 99-cent pickup at
Someone asked if he worked at the hospital, so he might be just housing them, bringing them home.
Maybe.
But no.
All of us.
So, do we think she should continue to date him?
Hell no.
She should do whatever. She should do whatever makes her happy.
I think if you enjoying the moments after he wipe you down, then keep on with it. So
think about this. We got this letter pre-pandemic.
We did.
So imagine what he might be doing to her now.
Might be soap involved, but we don't know.
Lie.
It might be a power washer involved.
Right now. Stand still. Turn around.
In the backyard, he hosing her down.
He laying in bed with the bare white boys. Reaching over to the white. Yeah, baby.
Oh, Sean said he done added the Clorox wipe.
Oh,
all right, Tina.
Okay.
All right now. Okay. Our advice to you, young lady, is again, like the panel is saying one thing, but I'm saying, hey girl, if you enjoy it, let them wipe on down and get started. Right. Do your thing.
You like it, we love it.
There you go.
Up,
that's right.
What does he do to her afterwards?
She didn't say afterwards.
She's coming back for. Hey, at least she go home spick and span. So it's a win-win, right?
Win-win.
No, she arrives clean. We don't know what she's going home like.
Yeah, but no.
Unless she gives it a post wipe.
Right. Clearly, she's going home okay. She came back again. So you know what, girl? You and Dexter do y'all thing. All righty. Let's see the next question.
I'm afraid of what
I'm Ron Washington. This week's VVR, Volunteer Video Reader. Shout out to Norfolk State University, my alma mater. Behold the green and the gold. Yes. I am so excited to be a part of this show today. let's jump to the question. Dear Alma, here's the short version of my life. I had a boyfriend for the last 2 years of college. When we graduated, we broke up. I wanted to get married. He didn't. Fast forward 5 years, he's married. He reaches out to me and asks if I'd like to join his marriage. I still love him after all this time, and I'm considering it. I haven't had a relationship since he broke up with me. Alma, what should I do?
When we get married,
okay,
we'll have a big celebration.
And add some folks. But I think that's a thing now. Like, I think when we got the question, it may not have been a thing, but I do think it is a thing now. Or maybe I just didn't know about it.
The decency to not talk about it in public.
I didn't even know about it. No, I did not know. I did not know.
The threesomes you talking about or thruples?
Thruples. Because I think who told me about the thruples?
We just gave it a name. We just gave it a name. Like people been doing. Well, you know, there's a difference between me inviting you into our bed one night and you moving in. Like there's two different things. Like, you know, on Saturday night we done drank too much, or like why don't you here 4 days a week, or you actually have a room in our house. See, that's a whole different thing. But I remember her. I remember this woman. And
Alvin shared that name. Alvin.
I'm really going to try to behave on this question.
No, please do not.
I'm really going to try to behave.
One of your questions too. I think one of the things that stuck out was that he didn't want her he didn't want her after college, but he needed a partner that would be willing. And he figured since he knew she loved him, that he reached out to her first because she would be an easy target.
Yeah, and had not had relationships. And
well, he wouldn't know that unless she'd been writing him every Thursday saying, I haven't had a relationship.
I still ain't got no.
I'm at the 10-year reunion talking about I haven't been with anybody.
You want to hear the real deal from a male perspective?
Yes.
Homeboy did not want her. Right? He goes here, gets married, and they sitting around drinking wine, smoking weed in bed. It's like, yeah, so who can we bring in, you know? Oh, I know a fool we can call, you know, and that's how that started. Because I mean, come on now.
They was drinking and smoking weed. Like, cause that's the only way you can do it. I don't know.
If you're gonna do a thruple, you know, you gotta go for
thruple.
Yeah.
So that's like a threesome, but y'all, it's not like somebody, not like somebody you just met.
You commit like somebody to a relationship with this third person.
Yeah, I don't think that'll work for me.
Sometimes the man and the woman are together, or the woman and the woman are together, or the husband and wife are together, depending on, you know, what the day is.
Now, I wouldn't do that. But if you were a king in Africa and you had multiple wives and I was one of them, and I had like my queendom throne down the street, I might consider it.
He could come by on Tuesday and then
on
go
Tuesday
home the rest of the week.
On Tuesday. Oh, I got you. On Tuesday. Other than that, leave me alone.
But what if King Ricky Roy Manuma said, look here, I would like to see you with her.
No.
Oh, no, but that's not, no.
I would give you a gold rhinoceros.
No. Rhinoceros. No. Ain't happening.
No, right?
I don't ever want to be with her. Now you can bring your brother up in there and we can have a conversation, but you can bring your cousin.
King Makuda.
As a matter of fact, I've been looking at your cousin, so you can bring your cousin up in there and we can talk about it. But
Diane says, suppose she hates the wife? How's that going to work? We already know she doesn't like the wife.
I know, Diane.
The wife is the wife.
The wife is the wife. And the other thing, like, somebody need to sleep with one eye open. Because women,
man, what's that show? The show P-Valley.
Oh yeah, right.
A man brings in.
I haven't seen that.
Well, he has a woman. He has a mistress, and he brings the mistress in. He asks the wife to watch, and now the mistress and the wife are doing their own thing, and they're leaving him out.
Yeah.
Of course, when he finds out, he loses it because he's like, "This is not how this was supposed to work." And he was like, "Well, you did it. You introduced us." So they like hook up, and then
that ain't on none of those Hallmark movies that I be watching.
Yeah, I think you can buy cards now.
Hallmark movies, yeah, right.
Okay, so should she do this or not?
Absolutely not.
No. Well, I don't know. Like, if you want
whatever
to,
floats your boat,
Right. What it was, the skirt thing, Lee? The skirt, the same thing you said about the one
whatever
before.
blows your skirt up, right?
Whatever blows your skirt up, girl, go for it.
She's emotionally unprepared for this kind of situation, and when she starts stalking them, or they find rabbits boiling on their stove, then they'll be like, "Oh yeah, we messed up."
Yeah, all of that's true.
But
But
maybe what she needs to snap out of it.
Yeah, she's desperate. Yeah,
because it's not just him. There are a whole lot of men in the world, girl.
So are you saying that sex with her ex will make her move on?
I'm saying that when she gets into this situation and she realizes that she's been used and used some more,
used and abused,
maybe the fantasy will disappear.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Because that is a thing. I do agree with that, Robin, because sometimes I think we get caught up in what we think it is instead of what we remember. Well, not even. We make up the memory. What we wanted it to be, what we wanted it to be instead of what it really is. And you're right. You can kind of tell from this letter that she may not be stable enough to make that decision to do that. That shouldn't be a decision you make because of somebody that you know and had a relationship. That's a decision that you needed to make just because it was something that you were interested in doing. You wanted to do, not because it had to be attached to him.
Exactly. If she was like a really confident woman,
yeah,
who knew what she was about, knew what she wanted. That's one decision,
right?
To make one when you're on the edge of desperation, that's ridiculous.
Right. Then we say no. And maybe you need to visit other countries, girl, because clearly you have not seen all the men of the world. So why don't you work on that? There we go. Next question. Before Lee gives you some more ideas on how to make this work, let's go to the next question.
Dear Alma, my wife died 6 years ago after a long battle with lung cancer. We had been married over 25 years, and I took great care of her until the end. Now, at age 62, I know I don't ever want to marry again. However, I met a special lady 2 years ago. We live in different states and meet on weekends at various vacation spots. Since COVID, she and I have only been visiting each other's homes. She's never been married and wants to get married someday. She recently had a doctor's appointment and found out she has stage 4 cancer. Needless to say, we are both devastated. I am very sad about this situation, but I cannot marry her, and I don't want to move to her state to take care of her. She has siblings, adult children, grandchildren, and best friend sorority sisters, so she's not alone. I've decided to break it off. I know what's ahead, and I can't go through that again. Does this make me a bad guy?
Thank you for reading that, Rick. I appreciate it so much. Recap. Oh yeah, happy birthday, Rick. That's right, he's a Virgo too. My fellow Virgo, happy birthday. Mary Lou's birthday is coming up. Happy birthday, Mary Lou. So recap, he was married 25 years. The wife died of cancer. He took care of her, and obviously until she died. Then he just met a woman. They are in a new relationship, and she found out that she has cancer. And he is like, I absolutely cannot do this again. I know what it is. I can't do it. Yeah. Does that make me a bad person? Hi, Sharon. I think I applaud his honesty. You know what you can do. You know what you can't do.
Right,
and if you can't do it, does it make you a bad person? No. If you tell her. But if you
don't ghost her.
Right. Ghost her, or like if you just not explain to her what your heart and your mind are feeling then.
And what is, how long they've been together? What, 4 years?
I think she said 2. I think he said
2. Yeah, he said it was almost 2.
Well, he said his wife died 2 years ago. So
2 years ago.
Maybe they've been together a little bit longer. Maybe.
No, I thought it was 6 and 2. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I mean that's a tough one because you know, if they haven't, it really depends on the relationship too. You know what I mean? Because if you know, all we know is what he's saying, and you know what we can imagine superficially. But you know, if they were, you know, making deep plans and all that kind of stuff, it's very hard to tear yourself away. But I understand. Nobody can understand except him what he's been through with his first lady and everything, and so that's tough, man.
And what he is capable of doing.
But he said in the beginning he did not want to get married again, even before the news broke about her cancer. So I can't believe.
Yeah, I'm okay with the not married thing, but in terms of not being in her life.
But I think she wanted to get married. Did he say?
Yeah, she did.
When she found out that she was sick, she wanted to get married.
But he's talking about just pulling all the way out, and so
pulling all the way out.
Yeah,
I could ripping the Band-Aid off.
Yeah, I can understand him not wanting to be the primary caregiver, but I think that you know, he should realistically stay in her life.
Well, he may.
I wouldn't want that,
initially, he may break up with her and then reach out to her because he cares enough about her to see how she's doing. But right now, in this moment, he feels like he has to break it off completely because emotionally he can't handle it.
I don't want to get married, or just tell her I don't want to get married, but I'll be there for you. I can't be your primary caregiver because she doesn't live where he lives.
They live in a different state, right?
Yeah, so she's got sisters and brothers and all that kind of stuff to kind of do that, but he can come in and out and really help her.
I'm gonna post my column on this because I told him that's fine. Yeah. Tell her, walk away, leave her alone. Because the thing that I was thinking about too is if clearly they have a relationship where she loves him. And as a woman, if I need you to help me because I am sick and you choose not to, then I don't really want you in my life. I don't want to be your friend. I don't want you to be my friend because clearly you're not my friend or you would take care of me.
But see, we're talking about two different things, though. We're talking about two different things. We're talking about not being married and not being supportive, not staying in the relationship and being supportive. We're talking about two different things. Yeah. So I'm okay with him not wanting to get married because he said that all along. Yeah. All I'm saying is because of where the proximity of where they're not, he doesn't have to worry about being the primary caregiver. Okay. She's got relatives and friends to do all that. All I'm saying is I think it would be in poor taste for him to turn his back on her and just pull himself out of the whole situation and not support her. I mean, she doesn't deserve that. They've been together for a while now. And if not for the illness, they would still be together. Maybe not married.
Exactly. So you can't move from being primary man in my life to guy down the street who will check on me periodically. Like I don't mean
periodically. No. I don't mean periodically. I mean talk to her, support her throughout the whole thing.
I think if he can't do it, he should.
If he can't do it, don't
do it. I don't think that if I'll come, every now and then to check on you. I'll take you to a doctor's appointment. If he can't, because what kind of support is he giving to her if he's emotionally destroyed by trying to help her?
Visit from time to time. He could talk to her on the phone.
But he's saying that he can't. He says, "I can't do this again.
No,
I can't do it." That's what he.
And I get what you're saying, Lee. I do. I get that. And I do think that 80% of the men watching would agree with you. But what I do know are women. And a woman, if she loves you, she loves you. If she wants you in her life and to be with her 100, that's what she wants. If you offer her anything less than that, it ain't going to work.
But
it's just not going to work.
Conversely, let's spin this around. If it was the guy and it's the woman who writing this letter, I don't think there's any question that a woman would stay in the relationship, try to help the guy as much as possible. Okay, she not necessarily getting married, but I think a woman would really try to stay in the guy's life and try to be supportive.
Of course we would.
See, so what's wrong with flipping the table on that? If a woman would do that, what's wrong with a guy doing the same?
I think what we
have he said that he wasn't.
But I think
said he wasn't.
I'm saying he's wrong. That's what I'm saying.
The part we're forgetting is that
he's
not like just out of the blue deciding, oh, she's sick, I can't help her.
Well, pretty much he is.
But we need to remember that he spent years
with his
taking care of a woman who then died from cancer.
And died.
So that creates, but that's a different person. There's people that don't date again because of the previous date or previous marriage.
He's a big boy. Those are the cards. You
cannot.
So
check
it's
them.
A poor taste, in my opinion.
I think if he cannot be there for her, he should not be there for her.
Okay, but he can be there for her without having to be in the town, is what I'm saying. He can support her. He can talk to her. He can FaceTime with her.
And you know another thing, Lee, I'm going to tell you another reason why he can't do that. Because women to women having conversations. When Robin talked to me, she goes, how Gill doing? I don't know. We're not together anymore. And then if we talking later and I say, oh, Gill called me to see how I was doing, she gonna be like, what he call you for? Because he already broke your heart. He done broke your heart and left you alone. What?
John says, I think he should talk about how he feels and be aware that they may both have difficult feelings. I think they should continue to make time for her and continue to do what they enjoy.
Like what they enjoy.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. First and foremost, I don't think he's a bad person.
Right. We don't think
he's conflicted.
We do not. Right. We're conflicted.
But he is not a bad person.
Right.
He's the way he goes. He's not.
Yeah.
And especially if he is true to her and tells her exactly how he feels.
Yeah.
And says, listen, you already know I didn't want to get married.
Yeah.
And I really, really am, and just say that I'm really, really conflicted because as much as I care for you, this is just, I already know how I feel about this. It's so deep. Do it.
I know what this looks like. Right.
I know what this looks like. I cannot do it again. And he can say, I can be your friend. I can come and visit you from time to time. If that's what you want, but you just have to know I can't be in the trenches with you. I can't do it.
Yeah.
But
that is very, very true.
Okay, but let me just say this too. Okay, we're talking about apples versus peanuts here, because we're talking about him having his feelings hurt and her dying. So there's no comparison. Okay,
that's why I'm saying he can't hang, Lee.
Yeah, so, but if it comes down to him,
well, I think it's a little more to his feelings hurt. He buried his wife.
Yeah, but I'm saying if it comes down to him just being, suffering some anguish and having his feelings hurt and her dying and him able to give her a little comfort before she dies, I vote for her. Okay, so that's my opinion.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. If he says to her all of his feelings, he puts it all on the table and says, I can be your friend. I can, check on you from time to time. Hey, we could go out to lunch, but I cannot I don't want to toy with you. I don't
invested in your situation.
But why even have to say that? Why don't you just do it? Why do you?
He doesn't want to do it. He said he didn't want to do it.
Okay, but if we're going down the road that Robin's describing, which is very cool, why do we have to say that to belittle the relationship? You know what I mean?
Well, someone said they only were seeing each other on weekends anyway. So how serious could it have been? I'm just reading the comment.
Yeah.
I think he should stay in her life and give her as much comfort as he could. Without, he doesn't live there, so it's not like, he got.
And I think for us, comfort looks different for all of us because he could check in on her every now and then, but I think it sounds like he thinks he's going to have to be invested in her care, where he's going to have to, the doctor's appointments and all of that stuff.
He doesn't live there.
It just sounds like, right, but I think comfort looks different to all of us because we come from different places.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a long distance relationship, so he can only offer so much comfort. So, if he can help her, he can ease her pain just a little bit. I don't see what the problem is.
I think this was a fantastic show tonight. Y'all was so good. It was. You guys were so good.
Wait, Jackie says, but when she asked, why won't you come see me? I can't travel anymore. How would he answer?
Right. Who says he won't come see her? I mean, he can come see her.
He did.
He did.
He said he could not
say that. No, he didn't say that. He can go and see her. And like I said, you don't have to be like, oh, you sick, I'm done with you. You don't got to be that way. Show some.
Well, Robin's saying don't say it like that, but Robin is saying to express how he's feeling.
But I'm saying if y'all the tables would turn, y'all would be all in, still trying to be with the dude, holding his hand.
You know how we do. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Some of us would.
That is like, hey, wait a minute, hold on.
Not all of us.
Oh, not you, Robin.
Hold on. All I'm saying is, I absolutely understand the struggle taking care of my mother, and the absolute horror and pain of having to do that with someone you love, but you hang in with the struggle. Now that that's over, I under no circumstance do I want a repeat performance anytime soon.
Yeah, and I've had to say that. I had to say that.
I get that.
I can't do it.
But at the same time, is hurt feelings or anguish versus giving this person who's dying just a few minutes. Do
we know she's terminal?
I was gonna say we don't know she's terminal.
She said she's stage 4. She's stage 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you know what? And Lee, you have a good heart, Mayor. We love you for all that you do for us. And I'm so grateful that you think that way. But I think this guy right here is not. He doesn't have it in him. He's saying, I ain't got it. I ain't got it. I ain't got it.
He need a man up. He need a man up.
All right.
He need a man up. Pump.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Name calling everything. I'm so glad you guys were on the panel tonight. I'm telling you, my heart is overflowing with gratitude.
Thank you.
All of our friends who watched, Carlton from high school, I can't believe it. Jackie, Cheryl, Sharon, like everybody, Manisha, I can't even name everybody. Sean, Doug, you know who you are. The regular Almond Joys. I love y'all completely. Thank you for tonight. We had a fantastic time. Did you guys have a good time?
Yes.
We had a great time. Yes. Come back and hang out with us.
We need to get together and have some alcohol in this conversation. So we can,
can you imagine this conversation with alcohol?
Solve the problems of the world.
Lee will be in our corner. Yes, I know that. I know that already. I can count on the mayor. I know that. Thank you. Love you for it.
I'm having hangnail surgery, Lee. I need you to come down.
I got you, baby. I got you, baby.
And look, Lee, me and Robin will ride down with you. There you go. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Have a fantastic night. We will see you next week, 7:00 Tuesday. Yes. Take care. Have a good week.
Bye.